Simple, clean, efficient, just the way I like it. Hello everybody, welcome back. I am Arctic Wolf, this is Automation Empire, and this is episode 5. In our last episode we hooked up the iron on the trucks over there, and then we unlocked, let's see where it's at, there, and the claw trains. So today what we're gonna do is we're going to tear all this out and build it again. Everything from the edge of the buildings here this way. The easiest way to do this is to pause the game, because then you don't pay your taxes while you're doing this. And then just delete it all. We'll leave that. Oops. Yeah, just delete it all. We get 100% refund, so we can even reroute the power lines and stuff like that to stay out of the way. We're also going to rework this part. Alright, and then this one. Okay, starting over, and we could probably get it from over there too. We have $432,000 right now because hooking in the iron really increased our money production like a lot. Yeah, let's go over there. Oh, when you're WASD moving around the map, if you tap the shift key with your pinky, it'll scoot you along faster. If you didn't know that, it's helpful. See that? Isn't that nice? Okay. Miner needs power. Power. Okay, all the miners have power. Now we're going to set these up with like a loading station one at a time. Okay, so I've sped this up a little bit. The gist of it is to replace the minecart system with the claw track system. So we need to put the boxers outside next to the miners and box the ores up right away. Then we can put it on a pickup conveyor belt, a supply belt, and yeah, when you run the claws over top of it, you can put the little pickup node on the claw track and it works fantastic. So that's what's going on here. I'm going to hook up the coal first. I don't know how long the song is going to last, but I'll put a song on right here, let you watch me run the coal tracks over there, and then I'll come back afterwards. Alright, we're back from the music, and we're going to go ahead and slow it back down for a while. Okay, I just looked at the miner. It says 1 per 10 seconds on the coal. And then the boxer boxes it immediately. And then the oven says 1 per 10 seconds. So it's cooking it as fast as it's coming out of the ground. And we only need 2 of the claws per track. So that's good all the way around. Okay, we're going to speed it back up a little bit right here. I'm going to go through and tear out all but 2 of the pickup stations on this end of the claw trains, and then shorten the tails a little bit. Then I go to the drop-off side and do the same thing. Still not 100% with this yet, but I get there in the end eventually. Then I gotta go through and repair everything I just broke. Then I break it again, put it back together. Then I say, oh, it needs tails so they can go past. Okay, so the coal is set up. Now let's get the iron going again. So it's pretty much the same thing for the iron as it was for the coal. When you put the storage bins in, and then hook them up to boxers, and then put the loading bay conveyors out on them. I learned a few things about running the claw tracks while I was messing with the coal, so it made doing this a little bit easier. Like for instance, I only need 2 per miner, 2 stations per claw track. Ends up being 3, but it makes things easier. Alright, right here I misplaced this. I misplaced a lot of things during that first time lapse. I had to go through, break it all out. I overextended the budget by putting all the miners in down at the other end of the island when we're not even tapping into those resources yet, so it's not needed. So I pulled all them back out. I got some curly Q tails on the miner's end of that claw tracks on the coal side, but if you see right here, I just run them past a little bit and it ends up working better. So I'll go over to the coal section and redo it all again. Now I'm feeling a theme. No other game do I notice it so bad, but in this one I notice that I am constantly tearing my stuff out and putting it back down. I don't know if that's like an intended part of the gameplay of this game or if I'm just doing it wrong, but the fact that I get 100% of my resources back whenever I tear something up makes it not so bad to have to start over and redo it all, because you just unlocked new technology and that makes it faster, better, look cooler, all the above. So yeah, next episode when we get the science going, then we're going to unlock the claw track drop off point for the trucks, and that's going to make our drones obsolete. We're not going to need drones anymore. We'll do all of our drop offs with the claw train until we get trains, and then the trains brings the minecart back into use and makes the claw track obsolete. So and then when you get the rockets, that makes the trains obsolete, and it brings the claw tracks back in, and it makes the minecarts obsolete. So you flip-flop back and forth between the two delivery systems quite a bit while you're doing a playthrough of this game, and you'll notice that while I do this. Like, you get the claw track truck drop-offs, and them are great until you get trains. Then you gotta, your trains just take so much more out that it makes your trucks obsolete. So you tear out all your truck stops and all the claw tracks that you got running all over the place and put back in your mine carts to run them to a train station so that you can unload your... It's just never ending. But I love it. This is one of my favorite games ever. So that's the way I'm going to do it. That's what you got to look forward to. I've got a couple of things that I do in my playthroughs of this game that I've never seen anybody else do on any other videos that I've watched of this game. So that's coming up. I will definitely be using one of them techniques.
Seconds. 1 per 11 seconds.
Oh. Heard myself talking.
To be fair, this was running for quite a bit before
that's
we put the claws on.
okay. Thank you, Past Wolf. So yeah, we're pulling 11 per second out of the ground per miner, and then we're cooking 11 per second in each oven. So that means 3 claws per track. Now, I got distracted. What was I talking about before? Oh right, when I get the science going in the next episode, I'm going to use one of my special techniques that's I've never seen anywhere before. So that'll be interesting. It'll be like a, see if I can make something happen, like I come up with something new that's never been done before, or other people have done it but just not put it on YouTube. That's a possibility as well. I'm not saying I'm going to first person to ever do it. I'm not even saying it's not on YouTube. I'm just saying I've never seen it on YouTube. So that's that. We'll come back to that next episode. Here we're just watching to make sure all of the iron comes out of the ovens and goes into that bin so that minecart can pick it up. Come over here, check the drones. I seem to have too many drones for what we're pushing out right now, which is not necessarily a bad thing. And this is where I change all the tails on these to be longer. I'm going to put 3 per track on this one too, now that that's got it all cleared out. It looks to be able to handle it. So we're going to extend these a little bit. Something like that. We need to add another piece down at this end. We're going to go straight off the ends this time instead of having to hook around like this. Like you can see right here, it doesn't let them all pick it up anyway, so it needs to be changed. So the first thought was to just extend these a little bit. And now they all have 3 claws, with only 2 pickup spots, but that's fine because they're all 3 claws are picking something up. Unless there's nothing there to pick up at all, which is fine. Everything seems to be working good. Except for down here. For whatever reason, it keeps getting backed up right here at the ovens. We're going to add another spot for the unload. Fills it right up immediately. I add one more out here to the pickup stations, and this is where I straighten them all out. Now the elevated one, we'll get to using that later. The mine cars go faster on the higher tracks. I'm not sure whether or not the claw tracks go faster on the elevated tracks or not. I don't think they do. I think they're the same speed no matter what, but I might be wrong. But if I am wrong, and you happen to know so for sure, go ahead and tell me in the comments. I'm not like opposed to hearing bad news. I'm used to it. There ain't really much you can do to upset me. I'm pretty easygoing. Don't deliberately try to upset me. That's just rude. But you have good intentions, and I'm pretty easygoing. So that's that. Right here, we're looking at this coal, how it's pulling them out of the ovens. I'm noticing that this one's getting backed up, that one's getting backed up. It's all just not working right. So we're gonna delete it all, tear all this out, put it all back in again, and we're gonna change it slightly so that 2 ovens are feeding this bin on one side and 2 ovens are feeding this bin on the other side. And that should alleviate some of the congestion we're having on the conveyor belt pulling them things out of the ovens. So I'm just trying to work it in my head how we're going to route this. I think this right here works just fine. That should be able to handle all of the crates that come out of them 2 ovens without getting in each other's way. And so then we connect these other 2 ovens to another track that runs over to this other side. Go. That should be optimum speed. No interference coming in or leaving. So we got a lot done today. Hooked up our coal and our iron with a new delivery system. It makes them more efficient. Next time, research science and a whole nother claw track setup. But that's gonna have to do it for today, everybody. Okay. Well, we have claw trains in, delivering iron and coal to our existing factories. Next time we're going to tie in those other 2 patches of resources over there on that other side, possibly to another set of buildings, and we're going to get these 2 resources set up to science. So that's what you got to look forward to next time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button. If you like this series, hit the subscribe button. If you want to see exactly when my next video comes out, hit that bell icon. You people have a wonderful day. Thanks for stopping by. Arctic Wolf out.